guys, what is up and welcome back to another TheSatinCrew video. Today we're taking a look at our AMG GT R. Should be quite a cool video. I'll show you the car in detail and everything about the car, driving opinion and all that kind of stuff. So let's just jump straight into the video and have some fun. Let's start off by having a look at our AMG GT R. As you can see straight away, it's obviously in satin black and it looks absolutely menacing. We're currently running winter tires on the car as we are in rainy Germany, as you can see. And also let's start with the rims actually. As you can see, they're fully satin black, and usually on the GTR you have this outer ring here is usually silver, but that part is actually wrapped. It's not painted, but the rim is wrapped by a liter wrap, which is honestly really cool to see because I didn't know you can wrap a rim and that it would actually work. But yeah, since a year that thing is on and there was no issues at all. At the front you can see we obviously have the Panamericana grille on the GTR, which we have also blacked out completely, also having blacked out the star on the front, so there's nothing silver on the car, just giving it a real sinister look. You can also see that it's the 2019/2020 model because we have the upgraded headlights, which just look way better than on the old one, I personally think. For the car we do not have ceramic brakes, we have the normal steel brakes because at the end of the day it's a GTR. You don't really need the ceramic brakes, at least in our opinion, and we bought the car completely finished at the showroom. So we didn't actually spec the car, we just bought it the way it is and it came without ceramics, and to be honest that was totally fine for us. So yeah, on the back we have a controversial thing. The rear lights are completely blacked out, so I think they're actually really dark. If the light wouldn't be on right now you would not be able to see them, but it just makes it way more aggressive. Obviously also dechroming the Mercedes badge at the back, also blacking out the GTR sign, and basically everything which has been silver is now black. Usually the diffuser down here is gloss black and the sides of the spoiler are gloss black, as well as the mirrors in the front, just to give a cool contrast between the satin and the gloss. But right now, because of the weather and how dirty the car actually is, you won't be able to tell. So yeah, other than that, it's a Rentek tuning on the car, the R1 package I think it's called, 670 horsepower. The car is loud as hell. And yeah, we kind of stole the name for the car from Shmi, so sorry to him for that, because we like to call it the Beast of the Black Hell as well, because obviously the car being all black. But yeah, other than that, obviously normal GTR, you have the carbon fiber roof, which is really nice, but I think that's kind of like a theme nowadays for every manufacturer to kind of give you a carbon fiber roof, because I don't know, it feels like a lot of cars have it nowadays. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it from the outside for the car. You will hear some revs in the video as well, and trust me, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, let's basically jump in the car now and show you the interior, because that's all for the exterior. Alright, so let's now have a look at the interior of our GTR. So let me just jump in the car and give you a full tour of the interior itself. Okay, so now we're inside the AMG GTR, and what a place to be. Honestly, the first thing which comes to mind is just how insanely beautiful this interior actually is. But let's start with it. So as you can see, we have the contrast stitching in yellow, so obviously having the upper part here of the dash in normal leather and down here in Alcantara, which Mercedes actually calls Dinamica as far as I know. We have the Burmester speakers in the car, also down here the yellow stitching, and then we have the AMG performance seats, not the full bucket seats, because at the end of the day we use this car a hell of a lot, and for day-to-day driving these seats are way more comfortable. As you can see, we also have the yellow seat belts in the car, which just work really well with the contrast stitching. And what we really liked about this car is you obviously have the traction toggle right here, which is like your 9-stage traction setting for the AMG GTR, and it's basically exactly the same yellow as the stitching, so this works amazingly well. The only downside with the car, well, with this specific AMG GTR which we own, is that there's no carbon fiber on the interior, but that is totally fine because everything is finished off in the nice piano black and satin black here as well. Okay, let me try and show you this. So as some of you might know, you can see that the middle console here is shaped like a V, and on both sides of the V you have 4 buttons, because this shape here and the buttons, everything, they represent the V8 of the AMG GT R, which is just really a cool feature. If you have watched the video on the G-Wagon, how it's like the speaker and the air vent looks like the front, you have the same here but just with the V8. Obviously here you have a start button which looks very nice, where you can just fire everything into life. I can show you the dash of the car for a second. As you can see here, it already has 23,000 kilometers, and the car literally just turned 1 year old. But yeah, honestly, amazing car, super comfortable and really underrated. As I have just showed you the interior of the car, I think it's going to be time to actually take it out on the road now and drive a bit, and I'll tell you exactly what I think about the car. So now we are in the GTR and we are driving as well, but let me just pop the car back into comfort mode, because else it's going to be extremely loud. And let's touch on that topic about being loud. So as I mentioned before, our AMG GTR has the Renntech R1 package and also a Renntech, well, not exhaust, it's the same exhaust system, but they put smaller cats in and also an OPF delete. So this thing honestly is extremely loud. In a good way, it burbles like nothing else. You have like the proper classic AMG V8 burble, just louder than normal, let's say it that way, and that is something we love. But yeah, other than that, the AMG GTR is obviously a GT car, as the name also suggests, and it is super comfortable. Like right now, obviously the weather is bad, you just put it in comfort mode and it is so comfortable to drive. The fuel consumption is actually not too bad on the car, comparing it to other supercars, if you want to call this a supercar. In my opinion, it's more like a sports car, because again, it is a GT. But yeah, super comfortable. And if you just flick around down here, you have individual mode, which we have set up in basically a very aggressive mode, with the exhaust valves being open and everything else combined in like race or Sport Plus mode, just really to attack some mountain roads. That's how we have set it up. And yeah, obviously when driving around like this, comfort is the best solution. But if it was right now, you just flip it into Sport Plus or race mode and you have a hell of a lot of fun. One really cool feature with the AMG GT R, which is only in the GTR and also in the GTR Pro, obviously also the GTR Roadster, is a little toggle which is just down here, which I've shown when I showed the interior, where you can see here as well now. This toggle is basically the 9-stage traction control on the AMG GTR. It's, I think, one of the only road cars in the world where you can actually do this. So you can literally turn the traction off completely, like no assistance at all. And I know a lot of people are saying like, yeah, you can put ESP off in any car, but for the GTR, you can literally turn off everything. Like there will be no help at all for anything. So that's really cool. But only do it when you know how the car behaves and that you know that you are capable of catching the car if it goes sideways, because it really likes to do that. But yeah, other than that, I think for the category and what it is, this is definitely one of the best cars on the market right now, especially if you compare it to other cars such as, I don't know, like an Aston Martin Vantage or something. This is just way nicer, at least in our opinion. You have the classic design, V8 in the front, long bonnet, and yeah, we're absolutely in love with this thing. And yeah, I think there will not be, like, there's not a lot happening to the car anymore. We're just driving it a lot, but there won't be like significant changes on the car because it's perfect the way it is. But I think it's going to be way more interesting for all of you, and also for myself, not gonna lie, to just give you a few flybys and really see the car in a bit of an action. But again, sorry, the weather is really bad, so we can't push the car to the limit, and we are obviously on public roads as well, so we need to be safe and also stick to the speed limit here. But there should be still quite some cool scenes of the flybys and just how the GTR sounds, because that is honestly the most important thing for this car. So yeah, basically just enjoy. hope you enjoyed those flybys and in general the video about the car itself. But I thought before just ending the video, I would actually show you the beating heart of the GTR as well. So first of all, a big thank you to Enes Zihan. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for building this engine. I always love saying it because it's so cool that it's one man, one engine. I just love that feature. And yeah, here you can see the 4-litre V8 of the AMG GT R, which is now pushing 670 horsepower, which is a hell of a lot for the car, but also not too much, so you can still handle it. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the video today. It's always quite a cool sight to see this massive thing and the massive bonnet as well. So yeah, this will be it for today's video because the weather is really not that great, but we still had fun taking out the AMG GTR and showing you everything about the car. As you probably can tell from the video, we love it to bits, as all of our cars, so that's why we own them, to be honest. We love all of our cars, and yeah, I hope you had fun watching this video. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, also push the post notification bell, and yeah, so take care and bye bye.